For years, we've gone to work with a very basic assumption. We assume the keyboards and laptops we use every day are passive tools that only work for us, and that no one is reading the rhythm of our hands. But inside one of the largest companies on Earth, that assumption didn't match the reality. Meta was running an internal AI training program that quietly logged employee keystrokes and captured their laptop activity. This chart illustrates the scope of that data access. On June 22nd, Business Insider and Wired revealed the collected keystroke data was accessible company-wide. As soon as the exposure became clear, Meta stopped the internal training program, cutting access to the data stream entirely. This exposure revealed a structural vulnerability in opaque software design. When a system relies on secrecy rather than security, a single leak can collapse the entire program. This failure highlights exactly why the next generation of AI is moving in a different direction. We are currently moving past the era of the simple chat box. Software is shifting toward managing complex, multi-step workflows autonomously, where the AI doesn't just answer a prompt, it executes a project. Take a look at this network map. It shows Fugu, a system launched this week by Sakana AI. Fugu is a multi-agent orchestration system. Instead of one model trying to do everything, Fugu acts as a central hub, breaking down big projects and delegating tasks across a swarm of specialized AI roles. We're also seeing a higher-tier variant called Fugu Ultra surfacing in benchmark evaluations. The competition is moving towards orchestration performance, how well a system can coordinate these different roles at once. To get dozens of different agents to cooperate reliably, developers have to solve the black box problem. They have to map out exactly how tasks are routed and make every single handoff visible to the user. Orchestrating a swarm of independent agents requires a visible, cooperative blueprint. This is a technical requirement that stands in direct opposition to the hidden data extraction we saw at Meta. We are seeing this push for long-running, autonomous work happening at massive scale. OpenAI is currently optimizing its tools for extended projects, an approach they call codex maxing. And their codex tool just reached 5 million weekly users. That is more people than the entire population of Los Angeles, using AI to streamline their workflows every single week. To see what that scale actually looks like in practice, look at the work of Daria Unitmas. He is an immunologist dealing with incredibly dense, highly complex research workloads. Unitmas recently used a GPT-5 model to resolve a specific mystery in his research that had been unsolved for 3 years. He took a raw analytical capability and turned it into a concrete scientific breakthrough. Handing over a 3-year scientific mystery requires a deep level of confidence. For a researcher to actually use the result, they have to trust the steps and the logic the software used to get there. This is the shift currently underway. We are moving away from software that collects data in the dark and towards systems that amplify human curiosity by showing their work in the light. Which brings us back to the primary diagnostic lesson from this week. If we are going to deploy autonomous agents across global industries, transparency must be a core feature of the build, not an afterthought. Engineers at Sakana and OpenAI find that when agents must cooperate, trust has to be wired into the architecture from the first line of code. The exposure of Meta's internal tracking program provided the exact stress test needed to prove this point. It demonstrated the risks of opacity just as these new multi-agent systems were ready for launch. Every tool we construct from this point forward has a blueprint to follow. Systems can be designed to earn user trust by default, mapping their logic at every step along the way. These autonomous systems are coming. The question we face now is who gets to see inside them as we build them right.